Hi, everyone. So I'm on day 37 of 40 Days of Hope. We're going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Everybody likes to have New Year's resolutions. The most common New Year's resolutions, or the common New Year's resolutions for a lot of people, would be losing weight, eating better, exercising better, pick a cool family activity, and be better organized and do better academically, get along better with their family, get along better with their friends, or work on some ways to treat others better. They're all good. Though losing weight is not the most important thing. Statistically, a lot of women think that they're fat when they're not. So that's one of the big concerns. Now, for 2022, the most common New Year's resolutions would be reopenings and for COVID-19 to go away, because a lot of people are sick of COVID-19. I really get it. Sometimes, there's pros and cons around COVID-19. If you make the best of it, you may not be sick of it, but a lot of people are not taking COVID-19 very well. And there are reasons around it, and many people want to fix the problems that COVID-19 has caused. But as much as they have to try, they really cannot fix the COVID-19 problem. There's nothing they can do to fix it. What we need to do is just do our best. Things like, if we want pets, be free to have pets. If we want to try a new college or university course, be free to do that. For families, it never hurts to have another child. For some families, they think they have enough children because they have 3 children or 4 children or 5 children. Some have 2 children. They decide that's it, no more kids. But no matter how many kids a family has, it never hurts to have another child. And I don't know when I'll have kids, but as long as I am not married, I know I'm going to wait. I don't know how long. And my New Year's resolutions are getting my college courses done. I am looking forward to graduating. So we'll have to see how that goes. The other New Year's resolutions would be getting my backyard deck my backyard deck renovated. I'm looking forward to that. But that can't start till the spring. So there'll be a lot of work to do in the spring and summertime. So we'll see what happens. Organize my life, growing tons of flowers. And I am becoming more fashion motivated because of the awareness of the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, I'm aware of it, and I want to share the awareness of COVID-19 and how serious it is, so that I am expressing it through drawing fashion designs and characters with certain types of clothing to represent how serious COVID-19 is. I think I showed you a picture of one in my previous video, but it's more of the bigger state of the plan. I do have little pictures in my fashion group on Facebook. So this is the little website to my fashion group. I don't know if you'll have access to it, but I might put it below the video in the comments. And you can be free to share some information in the comments. I'm going to mention about what New Year's resolutions should be like. The first thing that we need to do for our New Year's resolution is think about reading our Bibles daily and speaking to the offering. Speaking to the offering means deciding how much you are going to give to a charity. Some people say that they can't give to any charities because of COVID, but I know that that's an inappropriate and silly excuse. No offense. But it actually doesn't hurt to donate money to a charity at all. If you donate $20 per month to a charity, you actually get a tax receipt. So that is cool. So if you think of giving $20 a month to a charity, you're in good hands. And also donating to the church is a very helpful step. The church will require you to give 10% of your earnings to the church. Because when you give 10% of your earnings to the church, you're giving that money to God. And God wants us to give Him a tenth of His offering and tenth of the things that He has given to us. And if you want to give more than 10% of what God has given to you, He will still bless you. Jesus said that a woman who had 2 pennies, and that's all she had, she gave those to the church. And she was blessed because she gave everything she had. And another thing that we should do for our New Year's resolution would be being prepared to send care packages to family members that we know. And another thing is praying for our hospitals. We would want to hope that COVID-19 won't be serious anymore, but we are starting to see that our COVID rates and our hospital rates this month are doubling. So we can think about praying for the hospitals and praying for God to give strength to the doctors and nurses so that some people who are in the hospital can recover and live through having COVID-19. The other thing to do for our New Year's resolution would be to have a prayer board or a prayer room. So a prayer board would be a Bristol board or pieces of paper put together, and you get to write about the things that you have to pray for. As for, we mentioned about the common New Year's resolutions, the most common New Year's resolution for 2022, and my New Year's resolutions that I'm looking forward to, like getting my courses done, helping getting my my backyard deck renovated, and organizing my life, growing flowers, and my fashion motivation, and hopefully I could be able to raise a lot of money for my women's project center so that stuff can be moved there properly and my chickens and rabbits can have a their own um facility like their barn, and maybe I can have some goats and a donkey. I would love horses, but they're expensive and I need to think about my budget and what I can afford. So I can, if I have a lot of land at the project center and I have a barn built, other people can board their horses there, and I don't mind that. And I would definitely get a horse if other people board their horses. But that's as far as I will go. I'll try to use the money wisely if I get any money fundraised and put in. So I have the center slash hobby farm put together. And if you have any more questions, post them in the comments. Thank you very much.